Everyone, welcome back to another exciting day in mathematics. Woo, woo. How's everybody doing? Good? All right, warm-up number 60 should come up on your screen as soon as you log in. Let's get started, please. All right, so let's get the show on the road. So, ascending order, we got, 50, 60, 75 twice, 85, 90, 95, and 100. Okay. So central tendency, share with your neighbor what you got. Then I'll call in someone really quick. Mean, median, or in other words, Q2, and mode. All right, get us started. Austin, P, go. Give us one of those. $80 is what? Median $80. Hands if you got $80 for the median. Looks about right. All right. How about the mode, everyone? 75. And the mean. What'd you get for the mean, Mario? $78.75. Hands if you got that. Looks about right. And we need a box plot. Which means we need Q1, Q2, and Q3. Max is 100. Minimum is 50. We got Q2, which is a median, which is at 80. We need a Q1 and Q3. What'd you get for Q1 and Q3? How about Amelia, Q1? $67.5, hands if you got that. Looks about right. And Q3, pass them one. Brandon. Q3 at 92.5, that is correct. Send that in, please. All right, copy the agenda. Warm-up number 60, cumulative review. We're in the middle of the study guide. And tonight's home play numbers 23, Michael Jordan, to 33, 23 to 33. That's for tonight. All right. Copy the code for the access to this presentation, RQYAF, RQYAF. Yeah. All right. So last night, you guys went through 13 through 22. Is that correct? Okay, we're going to go over those here in class today. Get that study guide in front of you. Tonight's 23 to 33. All right, here we go. I can master all semester one concepts and skills. I can master all semester one concepts and skills. Let's get straight to it. Let's go to number 13. And guys, and exactly what I show you here as to what I want to see on paper is what I want to see at the day of the assessment, of your final. Not that I don't trust that you do all the work in your noodle and that maybe you just copied from someone next to you, but I just want to see you do the actual work on paper. Here we go, number 13, it says, Horace wants to find out where the new route will allow him to drive to school more quickly. For 14 days, he randomly chose whether to drive the new route or the original route, and then times how long it takes to get to school. All times are in minutes. So the first thing that you do with each of those data, remind your neighbor, what is the first thing you do with each of those data? Yeah, ascending order. So let's start with 8. I'm doing the top one right now with the original route. 8, 11, 11. So we got 8, 8, 11, 11, 13, 14, and 14. 8, 11, 11, 13, 14, and 14. Okay, so I got all that. And then they want us to compute this. What are the medians of the original route? So, and the new route. So the median, in other words, they want us to figure out the what? The Q2. So, 4, we got 4, 6, 7 data on this. So we got 3 and 3. So 3 and 3. So the median is what, everyone? 11. Okay, we got that one. Let's do the second one. Ascending order, we start with 9. Then we go to 12. Then 13 3 times. (13) 3 times. And then we got 14 and 15. All right, so again, it's 7 data, so then I got 3 and 3, and the middle, or the median, is our Q2, which is 13. Now, be careful with this one. Look up to the screen. You got to make sure you know which one is the original. What was the original route? OG is the top one, yeah? And the bottom one is the new one. So the original is 11. So which one has original 11? Original 11 is C. Correct answer is C. So be careful. Even though they have the same numbers, just clarify with that. All right, send me your notes, please. What's that? On your study guide. You can do that in the study guide. Number 14 reads, the circle graph shows the average American family spends in money, the circle graph shows how the average American family spends its money. Explain why the graph is misleading. So talk it over to your neighbor, look at the graph. What do you notice from the numbers given on the graph? Talk it over to your neighbor. What do you notice? All right, looks like Amelia's got it. I see you, Amelia. All right. Z's got it. I see you, Z. Let's go with Vanya. What do you notice, Vanya, with those numbers? Let's double check. So Vanya says that 31 plus 15 plus 18 plus 6 don't add up to 100%. Let's double check. This is 14, 19, 20. Got 2, 5, 6, 7. That's only what? 70%. So the correct answer is D. That is correct. Send me your notes. So that's the first thing you check, guys, when you get to these pie charts. Double check that it all adds up to 100. If they do, then check the second thing. Look up. What would be the second thing you would check? Look up, guys. What do you guys notice? What jumps out at you? How about this one being 31, and this piece almost being half of the circle. That's another misleading data. So that's the second thing you're going to be checking for to make sure that it's evenly distributed. All right, send me your notes, please. Oh, did I send you? Oh, sorry. There it is. Number 15, it says, the number of pieces of candy in randomly selected jars are 21, 29, 21, 40, 52, 41, 44, 60, and 67. Display the data using a histogram. So they give us a histogram, and if you notice, how many classes do we have for each histogram? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them have 4 classes. So that means the first thing I want you to do with this one, make a table, a frequency table, and you're going to do class and frequency. So what is the span of the first class? The first class goes from 1 to 20. 1 to 20. Look up for those of you that don't know what I'm looking at. First class is from what? 1 to 20, 1 to 20, 1 to 20, 1 to 20. The second class goes from 21 to 40. The third one, 41 to 60. And the last class, 61 to 80. All right? And just like we did in class, we go class by class. Start with 1 to 20. How many frequencies do we have? We got 20, 1, anything else? No. So that's 2 of them. 2 numbers from 1 to 20. Let's go to the next class. The next class from 21 to 40. 21 to 40, we have 1, 2, 3, and that's it. So this one is 3. Let's go to the third class. The third class from 41 to 60. 41 to 60, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And last but not least, from 61 to 80, it's only 1. So, let's look at this first graph, A. We need to be at what when we get started with our graph? At what number for the first class? At 2, and this one is at what? At 1, so that's not the answer. Let's look at this one. This one at 2? Yes. How about this one? Yes. Yes. Okay, so far we got 2. So then the next class, which is what? 3. This one is not at 3, so it can't be that one. This one, yes. This one, yes. Okay. Next class, 4. Is this one at 4? Yes. Is this one at 4? Yes. And the last one should be at what? At 1. So the correct answer is C. Does everybody see what we did? Let's go. Send me your notes, please. Number 16. The number of laps around a track for 5 runners are 14, 8, 7, 4, and 11. Display the data using a box and whisker plot, or what do we call it? A box plot. Do we know how to do that with those numbers? Yes, Mr. Q. So what is the first thing we do, everyone? Ascending order, 4, 7, 8, 11, 14. All right? So for the box plot, we need a Q1, Q2, and Q3. Is that correct? So Q2 is our median. Say neighbor the median, please. What is the median for that one? Everyone? 8. So we label that Q2. So right away, look up, guys. Well, let's finish up. We got Q2. There it is. So now we need a Q1 and Q3. Q3, Q1. All right? Tell your neighbor what Q1 is and Q3 is. What is Q1 and Q3? All right? Q1, what'd you get, Mario? 5.5. And Q3, what'd you get, Brandon? What? 12.5. All right. So if we were to build our box and whisker, or our box plot, it would be at 5.5, 8, 12.5. Our max is 14, and our min is 4. So, max 14, minimum 4. Yes, 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 yes. Oh no, not this one. And not this one. So it has to be one of these two. Q1 is at 5.5. Let's see this one. Q1 is at 5.5. All right. How about this one? No. So the correct answer is A. All right. Some of your notes. That's how I want you to do those. Just go through the process of getting your box plot and then just match it to your answer. Number 17, it reads, consider the following box plots. They give us two of them there. And it says, which data set has the greater median and which has the greater inner quartile range? So to get started, first of all, we need to know how to find the inner quartile range. Remind your neighbor how to find the IQR. How do you find the IQR? All right. Aaron, how do you find the IQR? Q3 minus Q1, that is correct. And what's another name for the median, everyone? Tell your neighbor. Another name for the median? Q2, that is correct. All right, so let's find the IQR and Q2 for each of these data. I'm going to do the top one in blue. So the IQR for this one, IQR is Q3. What is Q3 for this one? It looks about what? 15 minus Q1 looks about 7. So my IQR is 8. And my Q2 is 10. Is everybody following the graph? Yes? All right, and once again, these graphs are given to see if you actually know what you're looking at. And the Q2 is this one right here. All right, let's do the same for the second one. IQR for the second one. Q3 is about what? 13 minus Q1 is 10. Therefore, this is 3. And our Q2 for that one is what? 12. Yeah. All right. So, the question was, which data set has a greater median and which has a greater inner quartile range? So, talk with your neighbor. Let them know which one are you going to select according to that data that we have there. All right, looks like Aleshka's got this one. Very good. Aleshka, what did your neighbor say? Hands, have you got A? That is correct. It says that the data of the lower box has a greater median. That is correct. And the upper box has a greater IQR. That is correct. So send me your notes, please. Number 18 reads, what is the difference between the inner quartile range of the data set represented by the upper box and the inner quartile range of the data set in the lower box plot? So that means we need to find the IQR for the top and the IQR for the bottom. However, look up. Tell your neighbor what this means. What does the word difference mean? What does the word difference mean? What does the word difference mean, Mario? Subtract. That is correct. So once you find those two, you subtract the IQR, and that's going to give us our answer. So IQR for the top one. What'd you get for the IQR, Santi? Give me the values. 41 minus 24, and that gives us 17. All right. IQR for the bottom one. Amelia, give me values. 35 minus 28, and that is 7. Therefore, we're subtracting, yes? So, 17 minus 7, everyone. 10. Correct answer is 8. All right? Send me your notes, please. Number 19 reads, which data set has a greater median and by how much? So that means we need to find the median or the Q2. And if you guys notice, they already have them in ascending order. So it makes it a lot easier, yes? So let's look at the top one. How many data do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I go 6, 3, 6, and I have 3, 6. So here in the middle, do we have a median or Q2? No. So what is 42 plus 42 divided by 2? 42. Yep. All right. So let me move this over. So we need to find the median now for the bottom one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 data. So I go 3, 6, and 7. So 7, 3, 3, 6, 7. So in between there's nothing. So what is 38 plus 39 divided by 2? 38.5. All right. And they want to know which data set has the greater median. Which one has the greater median so far, everyone? Data set what? A. So that means we discard this one and this one. So it has to be one of these two. So by how much is that one more? So that means we need to do what, everyone? Subtract, right? So 42 minus 38.5, and that gives us, what is it? 3.5. Santi in the house, let's go. All right, that is correct. 38 and 3.5, send that in, please. Number 20 says, what is the best measure of center to use to compare the two data sets? So question, remind your neighbor, what do they mean when they say, look up, measures of center? Tell your neighbor what they mean by that. What do they mean by that, Mia? Yes, mean, median, and mode. So that means we need to find the mean, median, and mode of both data sets. So look up. Start with the top one. I'm going to use blue. Now, this is the dot plot, but you should know what each value is for each of those frequencies, yes? All right, so let's go from left to right for this one. What is my first value? 6, comma, and then 7 twice, and then 8 4 times, 9 twice, and 10. Now that we have our data, find me the mean, median, and mode for that. And right away, by looking at it, I think the mode is what, everyone? 8, yes, because it's the one that repeats the most. And we have 10 data, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the middle is right here, 5 and 5. So therefore, my median is what? 8 also, yeah? 8 plus 8 divided by 2. And for the mean, just add them up and divide by 10. Let's see what you get. All right, Delia, what'd you get, mean? So 10 plus 9 plus 9 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 7 plus 7 plus 6 divided by 10. 8. Hands if you got 8. All right, so do the same with the bottom data. So we start with the value of what? 0, comma, 2 twice, and then 3 4 times. Then we got 5, and then 2 sixes. All right, looks like the mode is 3. Median, it's also 10 data, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in between is here. 3 plus 3 is 6 divided by 2. It's still 3. I just need the mean. All right, looks like Aleshka's got it. Very good, Aleshka. Go with Santi. What'd you get for the mean? 3.3. Hands if you got 3.3. Looks about right. All right, so look at those numbers and look at the options that they give you. Talk it with your neighbor. Let them know which would be the best measure of center. Which one of those measures would you use to compare the two datas? Talk it with your neighbor. Which would be the best one you would use? Would you go and do a standard deviation? Would you guys do a standard deviation for all these data? No, because that is what? Measures of what? Variation, so this is discarded right away. IQR is discarded right away because that's not part of the measures of what? Center. So what would be your option? Amelia. B, either the mean or the median. Hands if you agree with that? Yeah, that is correct. All right, send that in, please. Oh, hold on, let me send you the screen. There it is. All right, number 21 reads, by how much does the outlier in the following data set increase the range of the data set? Let me repeat that again. By how much does the outlier of the following data set increase the range? First of all, do we know how to find the range? Yes? Yes, Mr. Q. All right. How do we find the range? Tell your neighbor. All right. Austin T, give us the first range. What do I do? Subtract the biggest number from the lowest, and what is our biggest number? Minus the lowest number is? $38. So the highest was 236, and the lowest is 38. So my range is 198. Now watch. Some of you right away saw it here. Oh, there it is. But let's read it again. By how much does the outlier, what does that mean? A number that's way on the other end, that it's not really part of the whole thing. Which number of those do you think is way off? What? Which of these numbers is way off from all the other numbers? 236, right? That's what we call an outlier. So they're asking, by how much does the outlier, does this, in the following data, increase the range? So what does that mean, Mr. Q? That means that discard the largest one and find the range again. So the range now, we're going to subtract, what is the highest number now, everyone? 85? All right, 85 is our highest number, and our lowest is still 38. Therefore, 85 minus 38, that's 47. All right, so they want to know by how much it goes up, so what do? Subtract. Correct answer, everyone? 198 minus 47 is 151. Correct answer is B. So be careful with these. All right, send me your notes, please. All right, and number 22 it says, Lisa is a fitness instructor. For 1 month, she recorded the number of people who attended her aerobics class. She then used her data to make the box and whisker plot shown. Lisa's data set includes a single outlier and no duplicate data values. Then it says, which statement describes the effect of the range and the inner quartile range of Lisa's data set when the outlier is removed? So that means we need to do two things. We need to find, number one, find the IQR and the range of the data as it is. Then we need to find again the IQR and the range once we remove the what? The outlier, which is the highest or the lowest number. What is the highest, or which number do you think does not belong to all of these? The 22, is that correct? All right, so do that really quick. I'll wait for you. All right, Austin, S, tell me what to write for the IQR, for the original. 10 minus 6 equals 4. So 10, Q3, 6, Q1, that gives us 4. Okay. How about the range? 22 minus 3, and that is 19. All right, so far so good. But now they want us to figure it out without the outlier, which is this one. So imagine we discard that, and that's our new box plot right here. IQR, everyone, still the same, right? 10 minus 6, which is 4. However, what is the range? 10 minus what? Minus 3, and that gives us 7. Okay, so let me ask you something really quick. Look at the IQR on both. It went from 10 and then 6, and it went to 4. So did that increase or did it decrease? It decreased, okay. How about the range? 22 and 3 to 19. It looks like it also decreased a little bit. This one decreased, and this one decreased. All right, so let's read this through. The IQR range increases, but the range decreases. No, this one says what? Increases. So it's not A. The range and the quartile range both decrease, but the interquartile range decreases more. Let's see. Both decrease, but the IQR decreases more. What do you guys think? That could be. Let's go to C. The range decreases, but the interquartile range increases. No, that is incorrect. The range and interquartile range both decrease, but the range decreases more. Which one decreased more, guys? The range, so the correct answer is D. All right, send me your notes, please. Yeah. Because it went from 19 to 7. I mean, from, oh my bad, no, the IQR did not decrease. The range and the IQR both decrease. Oh, I think they're talking about each of the Qs. From Q to this one. Yeah. All right, guys, so I'm going to stop right there. Those of you following on YouTube, make sure you put in some work with the rest of the study guide. You guys have that. And tomorrow we continue with numbers 23 to 33. Enjoy your study. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.